Hello Blender folks, welcome and welcome back to Pxy-VERSE. We are continuing here this place, this scene, which will be the first one with a small story for the 3D webcomics project that I'm making in parallel or maybe previously to some more 3D animation stuff, but occurred to me that recently, that was why I'm also doing this 3D webcomics project. It will have some degree of animations. Is that okay? Animation is great, right? But it takes too long and it's also super complicated. 3D webcomics, on the other hand, it's a storytelling language, just as animation, and we can use those things as story, right? And then you know what is better than making a 3D animation series or movie or short, I don't know, pilot episode? Yes, precisely, making a 3D webcomics. So this is why I'm doing this now. I found that I already did by hobby some webcomics a long time ago, and not so long time ago, but years ago, and it flows well, and I think I can do this. So now with the CG art, it was drawing right before. So there are many challenges, but to start with here, how to make a 3D webcomics using Blender. Well, first, no, this is a joke, but complete the assets, right? So this is what we're trying to do here. We're very close to a conclusion of this place. This shouldn't take more than this week. So I really need to rush those ones and get quickly to these landscapes. But it's modeling, it's often texturing, shading, and making scenes. So we're gonna do some things here, and we'll see what we can. Also, let's get here. We need to take off, integrate, yeah, integration of take off from the linked character, and only one in the scene. Yeah, so this is the only one grease pencil. Yeah, because I think they are double stacking and it's hard to control. So here I'm gonna share some cool trick. Also, let's start. You see that let's make a highlight here. Not a recording one, but all right. Also forgot, let's add in the chat. Where's the... Can't I have the chat here? Yes. So what it is called is the scene facilities Alright, so basically folks, here I was looking on some YouTube recommendation here. Apparently this guy has very good tips here for Blender, so I watched this video and got some ideas. I'm not gonna play, but just sharing. Grease Monkey. So this is very good tips. I was doing these scenes all around, and just now occurred me that this is, thanks to that video, that this is a great idea. So basically you can see that my objects here, like the light objects, the empty objects, and possibly the camera. Yeah, even the camera, but we'll see the camera in a moment. They are colored, and this is much better because right before they were all black, right, default theme color. So basically what you need to do is go on themes, on the preferences, control comma, right, to get on the preference themes, then 3D viewport, and we can adjust many things here. So you see the color for the empty objects, which I'm using as this approach for parenting objects in the scene, right? Then we can also, yeah, we can use the camera and light objects. So I've made all this. You'll see that we can change. So this is super good because, yeah, this so much helps in the, oops, now the lights are a bit too, yeah, let's leave as it were, like something like that. So this is very personal, but you see now it's very easy to spot the empty objects. The camera also, not that black camera that we right, everything is mixing, especially in EV where the things might be too dark. Here of course you need to be careful using the random now, because this can get confusing, always get confusing, but now with these colored objects also. So basically I don't know what is black now, maybe the armature and maybe the object, something, but here we're gonna use the object, yeah, wireframe. So here you see this new color for camera, and this I haven't changed the selected and active, so just need to get a color that is not equivalent, right, not close to that helps. And so here we got, see where the lights are, very easy to spot now. Here you go, empty object, light object, and where's the camera? Right there. So isn't that great? I haven't found something for the armature, so this probably, okay, this is pure black. Oh, this is the, okay, so we could also do something here for wire, like, why not, right? There is Dorothy body. She has got the name there. No, we don't want. Alright. Also, another thing from that same video is the... Let's change this because it's too close to the... to the one of the lights, right? Yeah, this purple. But what if now... No, this is not the wire of the mesh. That will be wire edit, right? Wire edit, yeah. You see active objects. I'm not touching the actives. The seams sometimes could be useful. Yeah, so I won't go through all this, but this was the thing that I wanted to show. There's another thing actually. I never used this, and now turns out that this is actually good. I'm using Shift Control C. You know what this is, of course. Backface culling, right? For solid viewport shading. I've made this Shift Control C. So instead of using a boolean here for the ceiling, which I have, by the way, We can also just use this and... Okay, then there's a problem. This is just for the solid viewport. It doesn't work for... Okay, it works for here as well. Even though... Even though we don't seem to have the option here, right? But it doesn't work for the materials. But then there's another thing. I've made also a shortcut for that. Maybe it's not a great idea, but basically if I get, for example, the wood here, material, I have made a Shift Control Alt C, another shortcut. So this is individuated by material, but this is a bit hard to find, is this option here. So I'm not sure I'm gonna get it here, because this will be rendered like this. So this can be dangerous. And then because it's individuated by material, this can easily be, we can easily mess up with this in the end. So at least it's a harder shortcut to get. But here it's easy. Shift Control C. Because Shift C, it's for center view, I guess, something like that. So Shift Control C sounds good enough for me, and that's the few tips, and that will help a lot in this process, make things more organized, right, and better, improving workflow, right. Right, taking the star off, let's continue here. I see I have some strange stuff here. This is probably because of... Looks like I have a double face here. Yes, of course I have indeed a double face. But there is something weird about this this wireframe, that it is cutting the face in this. Like it is auto triangulating it. Oh no, this is the is the effect of the subdivision surface. It doesn't have a optimal display. No. Okay, it's something about the subdivision, but it doesn't do anything to the mesh, I hope. Yeah, this still works. Alright, so today we're gonna make some new stuff, assets, right? And I really need to complete this list, right? We're gonna go for the sofa one person, so I'm gonna just reuse one of these assets, right, to achieve that result. So this is a bit more squared, but I think it won't make any difference, so I'm gonna get this one. Then yeah, if I can achieve, we'll try to do all these ones here. Shift D. So I indeed this time I've duplicated. This will be a different object, so it's a T canopy single. we don't need to use this visualization here. I need a reference for the character, so let's use her indeed. Take off the subdivision. Okay, it's in this side, so we could have some different lighting here for this. Less shadow. Yeah, let's keep the cavity. Okay, let's use this, will help the work right now. So it is super simple. I think I can GG this. Possibly I can, thinking what I'm going to dissolve here. GG, yeah, so we're gonna GX, GY. I think this is dissolvable. Yes, we can dissolve that. This soundtrack is from SimCity 4. Very nice urbanish building soundtrack. I don't know style of soundtrack, game soundtrack, right? But usually those, the series, the franchise, I like a lot. I didn't play too much the SimCity 4, but I played a lot the 1 and the 2, right? 2000. Of course, very long time ago, classic. And I also, let's get this smooth, the gizmos here. I have a shortcut for this, Ctrl-Alt-Z and Shift-Alt-Z. Confusing shortcuts if you are not familiar with the, or if we are too familiar with this. It remembers Z and Ctrl-Z, Shift-Ctrl-Z, all that, so it can be, I don't really recommend, but it's a way to use all the shortcuts, those one closer to this. So here this is too far. Now we're gonna scale on the Y. The origin I'll reposition that later. I think it needs to be GX. There's a glitch in this, unfortunately. Okay, this is getting better. This part is too high now, right? Need to lower. Do we need this one in the center? Ah, we need because of the mirror modifier, right? Since it is being used in this way. But this can be already the side ones. Then here I see, probably I can GG that. No, I can't do this. I would need to lower, actually just lower these faces here. Lower these faces also. Here we can also lower this. Here I start to see a little problem here in the topology is not helping for this particular aspect of this single one. So possibly I'll have to remake this yeah, this is creepy. It's because in the other ones we didn't have exactly this kind of yeah, here I took this one as a reference. This one had, so it would be a better reference, but here we can, it's okay, it doesn't need to be absolutely equivalent, so we can simplify here, I guess. We'll try to dissolve this, merge. What is the edge crease here? Okay, so 0.5. Saving here. We can smooth this a lot. I think here we want 0.4 also, but this, yeah, this will be probably the same. Probably here should it, no, let's leave it like that. GG, this we can probably here, if we rotate here, we can probably get a better shape. Could be time for the materials now. I think this is good enough. Then with the materials we can finalize and see what we can do in the problem is that I don't want to be smoothing the last one. Of course I don't want these shapes, is that I don't want to be aligned it to the ground again, but okay, we do this. It's giving me terrible shapes here. Okay, so I see what we need to do. We need to get it bulkier here and on the sides. Do I... yeah, here we... just try to get these things aligned. This is not too bad, this kind of angle, like this dipping thing, but we can improve this shape probably. If we just solve that one, this also works. Yeah, so here a little problem about this, because in the other, oh no, it's facing front. Okay, it's in the border, so I was wrong here. Let's hide Dorothy, the character, for a moment. So indeed we want this to be on the borders specifically, and of course we're gonna re-UV unwrap this stuff. And then there's the question, should we make a special loop here for, yes, most likely this will be a good idea, like yes, not here, but I think something like here. And here J. So I have this face loop, we can so I have this part here which can dip down a little more, and then we can improve this not this one, GG. We pick all this, we could, yeah, we can use this, right? Then Yeah, I think that's fine. Then, or maybe, see, no, it won't be a big difference here, so let's just this is be sharp like that, whatever. We just smaller this. We can play a little with the Alright, this is good. Maybe you could use a different material here, like no, doesn't really work. So it's just more about the UVs here. We are making them smaller, since we have a different patterns. Here we're also gonna scale this down. There we go. It's not super clear, but here we could try. No, it's not good. And this definitively uses then this other material. And so here we can unwrap this. And maybe place this, yeah, here. This is now a little problem. What the hell is happening here? Something weird about some faces here. Yeah, we lost a face. J. GG. Looks like we want indeed to have this other here. Okay, just a small refinement. Something about this is stretching the... Of course, I need to select faces. Alright, it was affecting the other UVs. Okay, this scale seems to be equivalent. Because this is single, it could be nice to... We barely see what's going on, right? So maybe I need some... At least with this lighting. But the shapes... Yeah, no, we can do better here. I think it's this upper part. It's a little bad here. And then here, it's like I need another. Let's try to bevel this. No, this. So here you can have this kind of extra shape. We also need the subdivision, right, to be turned on. Then you'll see the final aspect. Looks like I've messed up some of the meshes here. So far I don't seem to need a re-unwrap, but here we can try some... Probably I'd like to have a different material for this. Certainly not that. Also, let's get the subdivision. We also need here to I don't know what's happening to this. Yeah, it gets some very ugly angles. Okay, the back part is okay. Of course, this is not correct. This material is just testing. That's kind of nice. Unexpectedly. Okay, this pattern can work, and we're gonna get it. Yes. So this is very interesting, and then maybe here also we're gonna do some radical changes. Maybe we need this here. So I'm tempted to get here another of these woods and follow active quads. So there's the possibility maybe of making this other cut here just for this. Okay, we can totally use this. We could have other variations of the decoration, so this will be Shift D, L. Yeah, just because this is an easy one. So instead of patch metal here, we're gonna try gonna change this name already. But it's not this one. More woods? No, we will get just a concrete. No. No, we already have this. Let's see. Patch metal, where's it? No. Velvet Fire, maybe this one combines well. Yeah, maybe this one. If I can that can work already. And we could do an entire change of the let's try. Why not? The continuation. But it doesn't, yeah, no, it's cool, but let's skip it this other way. Maybe a third, yeah, let's make another one. Shift D, and it's just this pattern here. We're gonna change here. No. Ah, something like that will be better. Yes. So rock stuff, right? Yeah, just like this. That is fine. So here we go. We got 3 of them, and we're gonna change their so we're not using this, although we could. Yeah, just leave like that. I would maintain the thing there, but just reposition. That's it. Then we're gonna assetize all of them. They have these names, so single A, okay. Single B and single C. And we're gonna mark all of them 3 as assets. What is T structure? I don't remember. Structure of, oh, it's this thing. Protector, I don't know how this is called. This is not marked as asset. Let's do it. These are just duplicated. Alt D actually. This is an Alt D stuff. Yes, so I'm gonna find these out where they are. They are here. Okay, we're gonna bring them now, distribute them along the area. Actually, we need to find their, solve their origin thing, so it can be here. There's a little mistake here. We can fix this stuff as well here, here and here. Yeah, this is super annoying. These edge creases are great, but they are very annoying to maintain. So for these ones, I don't know. I leave it like that. This can be done. It's not really affecting yeah, I just don't have a good way to grab all of them. Hold on, just found Control hold Shift Control Alt, Shift Control Alt. Okay, we're gonna Shift E -1, Shift E 0.5, I think. Now it's 0.3. Shift E -1, Shift E is 0.3. There it is. And then as for this, Shift E -1, Shift E 0.3. There we go. And that's it for now. Now let's see where we can position them. Okay, I certainly want yeah, let's get one right here. gonna change this table. Alright, then Alt D this one again. Why not have a bunch of them about here? We need a small table there, right? Here also could be another table, yeah. Alt D. Okay, then Alt D again. And the last one. Three? No, just two. Yeah, I'll need some plants that will make some difference, like behind, yeah, all this. And I think our last one, Alt D, maybe about yeah, like why not here? Oh no, there has this one facing here, so and this I've placed here for no reason. yeah, probably an exaggeration. We need this space for other stuff. Alright, so this concludes one of the fundamental assets that are missing here. This magic carpet is just not magic, it's just an extra carpet that could help in areas like this, like to set something. I think I can use this material here or something like that. There are many areas where this can be. The shape, I'm still not sure about the shape. Not rectangular, probably circle, elliptical, most likely. But I think that will be a quest for another. Yeah, not for today. So this is, for me, this is enough. I need to push forward, so I mean offline, and so I'm building this, my objective here after all these developments. Check if there's other names there. No, that seems fine. Let's render and see what we get from. Oops, not this. The glossy, unfortunately, something about the lighting is disrupting the shader on their surfaces, yeah. Not sure if I did something different in the lighting here to have this result. Looks like I'm getting not only this, but other materials seems to be affected negatively by this. Excessive glow or brightness. Possibly I have switched something on some demonstrations. Alright, never mind. The fact is that I have other backups if I want to compare, but so I'm gonna end now the stream, and I need to replan certain things about this stream, because I'm very close to getting technically I'm already in condition now to make to start the 3D webcomics beyond the pre-production stage. However, I need to push the character in especially regarding, because her materials are also solved. Maybe I can improve something in the, I don't like the contrast here, so I need to improve a little some stuff here, and most importantly the, although that's also important, the facial rig is will be fundamental to get it right. Without the facial rig, it's likely that I'll have a lot of limitations making the shots, and of course I don't want to have such limitations. So at this point it's imperative that I would be doing these rigging fixes, and this can take many hours, but I have everything noted about it, so if I focus on that, a lot offline I can do. Otherwise I can keep doing this. If you guys mention something, what do you think I should be doing, that will be give me some insight in the continuation of the stream, that could help, right? I think there's a poll thing, I never used this. Initiate. Let's try. I don't know if it will work for this stream or the entire community, I don't know, but I'm gonna make which let's try to formulate this question here. Which next asset, yeah, I'm calling the rig asset, yeah, so which next asset to pre-produce in the live streaming. I think next, maybe not right now, but the next time I come online. Which next asset to pre-produce you'd like me pre-produce in yeah, I think it's clear now. And so I have furniture, lens space, yeah, space, rig, character rig. This poll has little. Okay, let's try. Yes, no, oh, here, okay, we get some options. The following. Days is too much, or let's, which next? In the next live stream, yeah. Then let's get furniture, play with textures. No, I have a lot of textures, so it's not furniture. I think it's clear, it's an asset, right? Space landscape, and character costume, and facial rig character, yeah. Yeah, is that... Can I validate this? How do I... Okay, let's try here. Which asset would you like to see me pre-produce in the next live stream session? And hope there will be any vote there. And of course, I'll take it seriously if you, regarding these options. Yeah, I think there's no one online right now, so anyways, if other people might join later, I'll remake the poll anyway, so it doesn't matter. So at least I know how it works now. If no one answers, I'll just decide on my own, but feel free to comment. I'll do whichever receives the more votes here. I think I can close this and the poll will end on its own. Yeah. I don't know if the poll works offline. Texture, this is dangerous, yeah, here. Alright folks, so that was it for today, or at least this session. It was very short compared to others, but I'm making updates and this is why this poll, and we'll see how to develop this next, because I'm very close to be able to finally start this 3D webcomics, and I want to like make a live stream on the creative process also. At least so far I start to get familiar, because I'm not sure exactly how hard or easy it will be. I'm planning using video sequencer editor. They'll require some animation rendering, movie rendering, camera motion, sounds, sound effects, soundtrack. Yeah, so it will be a directive thing, not just a webcomic thing. It includes screenplay. It will be complex but challenging, and I hope I like the process sufficient to continue in the most radical way. Otherwise I have to push back to something more conventional regarding webcomics, but it will be 3D webcomics anyways. This I'm already sure about. So thanks for watching folks, take care and happy blending. See ya soon, our next time. Have a nice week.